Welcome back to another Pokemon Following Friday, your one-stop shop for all your Pokemon information. We go through last week's sales of sealed Pokemon products and Pokemon cards that are currently going down in price. And we do also cover any big Pokemon news, like cards that sets to get revealed. And if I do see any good deals, I always try to throw them in here too. And we do have to give a big thanks to our video sponsor real quick, and that is PokeNotify. If you guys are sick and tired of missing out on all these drops and pre-orders, and you guys have signed up for all the store alerts and all the free Discords and still haven't been able to get anything, definitely give PokeNotify a try. They have a 3-day free trial, and then if you use PokeBeard25 at checkout, you will receive 25% off your first month. So definitely check them out. All the links are in the description. All right, let's get to it. We do not really have any Pokemon news or anything like that, so we're just going to jump right in. We have the Lost Origin Booster Box. Got up to $540. Now last sold $500, $475, $465, $450, $450, $475. All right, let's get into it. We don't have a ton of Pokemon news or anything like that, so we're going to jump right in. We have the Lost Origin Booster Box. Got up to $540. Now last sold $500, $475, $465, and $450. Next, we have the Stellar Crown Pokemon Center ETB. It's got up to $149. Now last sold $110, $104, $110, $99, $115. Anything under $100 for Pokemon Center ETB I think is okay. Next, we have the Temporal Forces Pokemon Center ETB. It's got up to $225. This is the Walking Wake one. Now last sold $150, $140, $155, $162. So that has dropped a lot. Next, we have the Prismatic Evolutions Pokemon Center ETB. This was a $400 ETB, and now last sold $234, $212, $205, $212, $210, $208. Next, we have the Paldean Fates Pokemon Center ETB. It's got up to $264. Now last sold $234, $234, $217, $240. And then I added this ETB just to compare. So we'll be checking the regular Paldean Fates ETB, which is kind of leveled out around $185. Now last sold $183, $188, $173. But that's not the biggest difference of price. I mean, $180 for the regular to $230. We got one at $217 for the Pokemon Center ETB. So I have a feeling the regular ETB is going to start coming down in price now, probably to like $150-ish. All right, next we have the Destin Rivals Booster Box. Just had to put these on here so we can keep an eye on them. This was at $318. Now last sold $249, $245, $239. Same thing with the Destin Rivals Pokemon Center ETB, completely leveled out about $185. Now last sold $185, $188, $170. And then we got the regular ETB kind of leveling out also. Last sold for this one, $90, $90, $89, $90. So this actually went up $5 because it was at $85. All right, next we have the Surging Sparks regular ETB. Was at $115. Now last sold $100, $108. So we got 10 of them at $117. Another one at $100. Got a sale at $94. Next, jumping to eBay, checking out some Black Bolt and White Flare sales. So we got both Pokemon Center ETBs, the set sold for $295. We got a set of the regular ETBs at $188, $199, $180, $185. We got one regular Black Bolt ETB at $95, another one at $94. We got two Pokemon Center ETBs at $290. Any more Pokemon Center ETBs? Here we got a Black Bolt Pokemon Center ETB by itself for $155. Ooh, someone got cooked on this one. I hate when they put the pictures of two because people think they're getting two. But someone got Pokemon Black Bolt ETB for $130 by itself. That is very expensive because you can spend $10, $20 more and get the Pokemon Center ETB. Whoa, what is this? We have Pokemon 100 Black Bolt and 100 White Flare ETBs sold for $18,000. That is crazy from a pretty legit seller with a lot of sales. Looks like we got another bundle at $250 for just the regular ones. So definitely do not overpay on these boxes for sure. Next, we have the Cynthia's Garchomp EX Premium Collection. This was at $75. Now last sold $46, $46, $41, $32, $44. I think it's a $40 box from the store. So next, we have the Prismatic Evolutions Accessory Pouch. This is the one with the little Eevee pouch. Got up to $86. Now last sold $44, $45, $57. We got one down there at $22. That's crazy. Mostly in the mid-40s. Next, we have the Prismatic Evolutions Tech Sticker Collection. This is at $38. Now last sold $32, $34, $32, $32, $28, $22. Next, we have the 151 Binder Collection. This thing got up to $146. Now last sold $115, $104, $101, $75, $90, $102. That's a crazy drop. Next, we have the Articuno illustration rare from Journey Together. It was holding on for so long at $20. It was $40 on release. Now last sold 17, 18, 18, 17. Now when it comes to these illustration rares, you got to remember they have easier pull rates, and Journey Together is a very small set. So there's just going to be more and more of these. Next, we have the Stamped Ends Reshiram promo. This got up to $24. Now last sold 14, 15, 14, 19. So we got 6 of them at 16. Next, we have the Bulbasaur illustration rare from 151. Got all the way up to $50. Its year low is 23. And now last sold 30, 29, 29, 39. So getting close to the 1 year low. Next, we have the Houndoom from Shrouded Fable. Got up to $50 also. The year low was 19. Now last sold 27, 28, 27. Next, we have the Raichu illustration rare. This got up to $57. The year low was 31. Now last sold 47, 46, 45, 49, 46. Next, we have the Groudon illustration rare. I just signed one of these on the card at Card Party. I did feel bad, but he really wanted me to sign it, so he knew it was one of my favorite cards. The year low was $50, got all the way up to 106. Now last sold 67, 67, pretty much all at 67. Next, we have the Umbreon VMAX alternate art. It's got up to $1,744. Now last sold $1,300, $1,300, $1,494, $1,443 with a picture, $1,395. Next, we have the Umbreon Master Ball. I don't know why I put the Umbreon alternate art right here, because that's supposed to go at the end with the other alternate arts. Because we got a lot of cards coming down in price today. But here is the Umbreon Master Ball from Prismatic. This thing is just struggling. Was at 185. Now last sold 83, 84, 82. Next, we have the Sylveon Master Ball from Prismatic. This was at 142. Now last sold 31, 32. This is the second most expensive Master Ball, 30. So honestly, if you're a big fan of the Master Balls, they're very affordable, because you can even check this out. Look at all of these Master Balls that are literally $1 or $2. So these are all Prismatic Evolution Master Balls, and we're talking, market price of $1.24, $1.48, $1.59. The Sneasel's $2.42, Houndour's $2.45, Hoot Hoot's $3.22. So very, very affordable now, which is good to see because there are so many of these Master Balls. All right, next we have the Gold Pikachu from Prismatic. I argued so many people that said that this card would never go below $100. Same with the Gold Pikachu from Surging Sparks. Was at $147. Now last sold 34, 33, 35. Next, we have the other Gold Pikachu with the same exact art, but from Surging Sparks. This was at $199 at its peak. Now last sold 56, 55, 59, 55. Still a very solid gold card. It's just gold cards usually are not worth more than $100. All right, we are checking some Prismatic Evolutions SIRs because we got some crazy movement. So we got the Ceruledge. This was at 222. Last sold for Ceruledge is 36. I'm guessing that's Japanese or something, but otherwise 110, 109, 105. We had a lightly played at 103, so getting close to being below $100. Next, we have the Flareon, officially below $200. So good to see. This was at $408. It originally came out at $225. Now last sold 190, 185, 190. And honestly, I genuinely believe every single evolution will be below $200, besides Umbreon, obviously, and maybe Sylveon. And I do apologize about my voice. I kind of have a sore throat. I think I got a little cold or something. I met so many people at Card Party and shook so many people's hands. It was just crazy. Next, we have the Glaceon, also below $200. Super exciting to see. Was at $340. Now last sold $197, $185, $200, $220, $209. Next, we have the Jolteon. Look at that, right at $200. Now last sold $204, $210. Another one at $200. Next, we have the Vaporeon from Prismatic. This is at $375. Now last sold $212, $240, $196, $210. Next, we have the Espeon, one of my favorites in the set. This is at $425. Now last sold $277, $250, $230, $225, $270. Next, we have the Leafeon. This is at $460. Now last sold $272, $215, $250, $220. Next, we have the Sylveon. It's got up to $562. It originally was $598 on release. Now last sold $390, $389, $389. And last on the list for the Evolution SIRs, we got the Umbreon. Was at $1,450. Now last sold $9.95, $9.98, $9.94, $9.25. So that is good to see. Most sales are below 1,000. I really hope this card gets down to like 500 and then Sylveon be at like 225-ish, maybe 250. And then, like I said, all the other evolutions 175 or less, with maybe even like Flareon at like 100 or something like that. Next, we have the Hops, Zacian EX from Journey Together. Last sold 42, 43, 70, 44, 45. Next, we have the Lily's Clefairy, just struggling to hang on. Now last sold 110, 130, 129, 130. All right, next we have the Charizard EX from 151. This got all the way up to about $300. Now last sold 175, 176, 180. And the year low is $106. Next, we have the Greninja EX. Last sold 269, 265. First time seeing sales in the 260s for this card for a very long time. We even have a $235 sale down there and a $250 sale. Next, we have the Starmie V Trainer Gallery from Master Radiance. This got up to $108. Now last sold 79, 81, 80, 70. Remember, the Trainer Galleries and like Galarian Gallery, they have easy pull rates. So these cards will always just go up and down, up and down. Next, we have the Garchomp V Trainer Gallery. This got up to $82. Now last sold 59, 62, 58, 30, 63. Next, we have the Umbreon V Brilliant Stars Trainer Gallery. This got up to $58. Now last sold 42, 40, 41, 43. This is a super nice Umbreon. Next, we have the Pikachu VMAX Trainer Gallery. Got up to $65. Now last sold 51, 54, 49. Next, we have the Pikachu V Trainer Gallery, and there is a ton of Trainer Gallery cards coming down in price right now. This got up to $55. The year low was 22. Now last sold 40, 41, 38. Next, jump into some Sword and Shield alternate arts. We got the Sylveon VMAX. Got up to $430. Now last sold 290, 304, 290. So that's really good to see. Next, we have the Giratina V Alt Art from Lost Origin. Got up to $700. Now last sold 486, 489, 490, 500 with a picture, 350 with a picture. Next, we have the Blaziken VMAX alternate art, and also there's a ton of alternate arts going down in price right now. I'd probably say 90% of them are slowly coming down in price. A lot of them haven't moved too much, that's why I didn't add them, but they're moving. So Blaziken was at 390, now last sold 364, 330, 330, 340. Next, we have the Lugia V from Silver Tempest. Got up to $300. The year low was 162, and now last sold 255, 242, 241. And last on the list, we have the Espeon V alternate art from Evolving Skies. The year low was 86, got up to 172. Now last sold 135, 151, and 136. So a lot of awesome cards are coming down in price, so that is so good to see because everything was just so expensive there for a while. But all right, if you guys like this content, please make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave a like and comment. And then too, if you guys want to support more, you can check out my Instagram, my TikTok, or my YouTube membership. And then if you guys did not watch my last Pokemon What If Wednesday, I had 2 special guest stars. You guys do not want to miss that. One of them is literally the biggest in the entire hobby. And I had another amazing guest star on Monday. And then too, make sure you watch my last Throwback Thursday where we go through a ton of awesome promo cards from the Sun and Moon and X and Y era that are absolutely destroying anything in the Scarlet and Violet and Sword and Shield era. But all right, I want you guys to have a great day. We'll see you next time.